Hey, Bam, step into my office really quick. Gotta talk to you. Man, I've been watching you for 5 years, and you've grown. I mean, literally. You're only 5'6", but you've added some weight onto you, and I know you've waited a long time to get your shot, and now's the time. Coaches were looking at me crazy when they first saw me scouting you, and I've seen you just prove everybody wrong, starting out at 5'6", 180, and now you're 194, 15 pounds of pure muscle. I think you're ready. I know you've waited all this time, 5 years to be exact, but I know you. You're ready. You ready for this shot? Don't let it slip through your hands. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Whitetails Dynasty as we head against the defending national champions in the Texas Longhorns, ranked number 5 in the country at 4-1. Their only loss has come by Auburn, number 2 team in the nation. They are 5-0 by 2 scores. Now, senior quarterback John Johnson, who won the Maxwell Award last year, is going to be out of this game. So in comes the backup running back. But he wasn't the only weapon on the offense. Jermaine Hill is a very, very capable running back. He can do a lot for this offense. So they will pretty much lean heavily on that running game. And then their defense isn't too shabby. This is going to be an awesome game, but we are at home as we are number 11 in the nation. And here we go with the win. We can move into the top 10, maybe even the top 5. And Roberto is coming off of a 3-touchdown, 2-interception performance. And here comes Bam Cameron. He gets his first start. We will hand it off to him on the first play. Here he is with the stretch to the right side. He cuts it upfield, and he gets about a gain of 3 to start it out. So now 2nd and 7. We have trips to the right side from the shotgun. DiRoberto moves to the right side. He's going to try to get rid of it. He does, and he finds Xavier Storm, and he's got it. Gain of 29, his favorite target, and it's a first down. So now he's moved to the 45. Texas is right there on the blitz, but throw deep, and it's going to be caught. Toe-tapping Francis Smith, the senior. I love these 2 senior receivers. It's a big first down. We're already in the field goal range. So here's Bam Cameron, this time getting the counter play to left side and makes a man miss, but then gets hit pretty hard. Remember, he's a little smaller, but he has added weight, 15 pounds since his freshman year. So 2nd and 5, handoff. He is a little slippery. You can see he can fit through these small holes, and that's a gain of 5 yards. So 3rd and inches, one more handoff, and there he is, 8 yards, first down. I really love what he's doing so far in this first drive. 4 carries for 21 yards. So now we come out with 5 wide receivers on the field. Quick throw across the middle. It's Marquise Moore who gets lit up, and he cannot hold on to that one. And that brings it to a 3rd and 10. We do keep Bam in the game, but we do block him. Here's DiRoberto scrambling out to the right side and throws on the run. Can't escape the pressure, and the throw is inaccurate. And out comes Texas with this offense. So remember, they are missing Johnson, but here they are running option play to Hawkins, and this is going to be a handoff and a loss of 2 yards, and that is David Wyatt, the sophomore linebacker. So 2nd and 12. Here's Deon Taylor from the shotgun, the backup quarterback. He throws, and that's going to be caught by Patrick Harrell, as now that brings it to a 3rd and 2. Surely they're going to hand the ball off. Hill tries to get upfield, but he can't. That's a stop. Ali Myers. Now, remember, it is his first year starting at safety. Moved over from corner. He makes the stop. So now here comes our offense back onto the field. We're going to keep handing it off to Bam Cameron. He's running the ball well, and that's a gain of 3 to start out the next drive. So we eventually get it to a 3rd and 7. We block Bam Cameron once again. Here, trying to drop back and throw across the middle. Nobody's open, so we throw to Maurice Jackson. It gets knocked out of his hands. And we accidentally actually hurry it up to the line, and I don't want to burn any timeouts. So we're going to try to go for this play. Here is DiRoberto from the shotgun. Throws, and he gets hit on the throw. And that is kind of the weak spot of Bam Cameron's game. Look at him. He just watches the defender run right around him. We thought we had him blocked on that, and it ends up being a turnover. So maybe a costly turnover, but on the next drive, here's a throw out to the right side, and that is a stop by Victor Dimitrankos. And Deon Taylor has yet to really move the chains. So 3rd and 10. Here's a throw to left side. Deon Taylor's got a man, but that's a great play. It's Victor Dimitronkos. Just take a look at this play. Look where he starts and look where he finishes. He runs all the way across the field to knock this ball away. That is some senior leadership by the linebacker. That wasn't even his zone. So after the punt here, running the ball by Van Cameron at the 1 yard line. We were backed up on that after the punt. And he gets a gain of 11. He's really, really looking good. So the backup quarterback, Marcus Smith, the true freshman, checks in for option to the right side. He fakes to Bam and pitches it. And Xavier Storm takes it down the right sideline and gets taken down at about the 48-yard line. Now, we do not run an option offense. We won't abuse it, but it's nice to run it once in a while with a guy that can run the ball. So here's D'Roberto checking back in, finding the other senior at tight end. That's Price Greer. That's a junior, actually. And he picks up a gain of 5, followed up by another run. And that's going to be Bam Cameron, another first down. He looks impressive. 7 rushes, 44 yards. So we do change the play up at the line after the safety creeps up. Play action fake. D'Roberto scrambles out to the right side, tries to get rid of it on the run, and he overthrows his man. And it's picked off by McLaughlin. And McLaughlin will get pushed out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Take a look. Price Greer waves his hand, and D'Roberto just overthrows him on that one, and it results in an interception. So here comes Taylor back out onto the field, trying to lead this team down the field, and it's a major hit. That is Victor Dimitronkos. He is having an amazing start to his senior season. So now they bring it to a 3rd and 6 this time. Taylor tries to scramble, and he does get away, and he gets tripped up. He runs into Victor Dimitronkos, but he gets the first down, the first down of the game for Texas. So 1st and 15, screen pass out to left side, and Victor Dimitronkos almost has the interception, but Anderson Reed is there for the tackle. That's a loss of 4 yards after a penalty. So now we move into the second quarter. This time a delayed handoff. This time to Hill, and he gets stopped by Victor Dimitronkos all over the field this game. And now that brings it to a 3rd and long. Can Taylor move the chains once again? This time sending some pressure, and we get right to him. And that's a nice stop that time by our defensive front, and we force the punt. Who saw this coming? 2 punts in the game for Texas, and now we take back over with a chance to take a 2-score lead. So here's D'Roberto, quick throw out to the right side. It's going to be caught by the senior Xavier Storm, and that's a gain of 12 yards as he gets pushed out of bounds. So Apollo St. Vincent checks in. He gets a handoff up the middle, but he does get stopped for a loss of 1 yard. Remember, this is the number 5 team in the country. They got to have an awesome defense. So 3rd and 11 this time, dropping back with 5 wide, and that's going to be a sack. And the Texas defense gets to him. That's Jimmy Sanchez, and we lose 11 yards. And now Texas comes back out onto the field with great field position after a good return. So here's Deon Taylor from the shotgun, this time trying to scramble out to the right, and he gets around the edge, and he's going to pick up a couple of blocks, and he gets inside the 10-yard line. Gain of 36. That's the strength of his game. He can run the ball, and that one gets it inside the 10. So here's a handoff, this time to Hill to the right side, trying to get away from Adam Williams, and he does. Touchdown, 4 yards out for Jermaine Hill. And Texas takes the 7-3 lead here with under 4 minutes left here in the first half. So here come the Whitetails back out on offense. Play action fake to Bam Cameron. The pressure is right there, but we get rid of it, and that's Maurice Jackson who gets lit up that time by the cornerback number 25, and it's only a gain of 7 yards. So 3rd and 3 this time. D'Roberto scrambles out to the right side. He stops and throws, and he finds Jackson again, and that one is going to be enough for a first down, gain of 17. As now we move the ball on the opposite side of the 50. So here is D'Roberto, another throw out to the right side, and that's great timing by Xavier Storm and D'Roberto. They've been doing this for a while. That's another first down. So as we close in under 3 minutes left here in the first half, here's a counter play up the middle and Bam Cameron. That's the one thing I love about him. 5'6", but he finds the creases like no other. 2nd and 5. Here's another cutback, another big hole, and he gets about 11 yards on that one. First down for Bam Cameron. He's got 77 yards rushing in the first half. So 1st and goal. This time another handoff, but this time the Texas defense is right there for the stop. That's only going to be a gain of 1 yard. So 3rd and goal. We motion him out to the left side, and we're going to throw that way. And Bam's open, but D'Roberto just can't hit him on that one. Dioberto's a little off this game, 10 of 21, and we're going to kick the field goal here to go into halftime. But Dioberto's got to clean his game up a little bit at quarterback. We know this is the top 5 team, but you got to show up. It's 7-6 going into half. So here we go to start the second half. We've kept Deon Taylor, the backup Texas quarterback, in check. So here, we just need to continue that in the second half. Here's a handoff. This time, Jermaine Hill starts off the second half with a gain of 8 yards. So 2nd and 2, another handoff. This time, it's Big Bobby Mathis, and he is maybe going to be going to the NFL. We'll have to see. But now we line up for a 3rd and 3. This time, Taylor has nobody to throw it to, and he will just throw it away as the pressure was right there. He's only had 12 yards passing in this game so far. Our defense has just been on point. So Dioberto back out onto the field. First pass out to left side. He's got Francis Smith, who can't stay in bounds. Man, he could have been off to the races on that one, but it's only a gain of 10 yards. So 1st and 10, the pressure's right there, but a quick throw across the middle deep, and that's caught. Maurice Jackson, he gets to about the 30-yard line. That's a great catch in traffic. He holds on to it after the big hit. So 1st and 10, another counter play out to left side. Bam Cameron puts on a move, and he's off to the races and gets tripped up. Oh, man, that was almost a big touchdown run. He's almost at 100 yards already, and this second half just started. So 2nd and 6 from the shotgun inside the 10-yard line. This time a throw across the middle. It's going to be caught by Francis Smith. He gets to about the 2-yard line, and that brings it to a 3rd and 1. Bam Cameron, handoff. He's in. Touchdown. His first touchdown as a starting running back. 6.1 yards per carry in this game. We got to keep running the ball with Bam. It looks like he's ready for prime time. So we line up to go for it here on the 2-point conversion just to make it a 7-point game. We bring in Marcus Smith here to run the option. This time, Smith keeps. He's in, and that's 2. And here we go. Up 7 points here in the 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10, back it on the field is Deon. He hands it off to Hill, and that's another stop by who else? Victor Dimitrankos. What a year he's having. And that brings it to a 2nd and 11. This time, Deon Taylor has a clean pocket, gets rid of it to left side. He finds Hawkins, who backtracks to the ball, maybe loses a little bit of ground. And that's a gain of 8, and that brings it to a 3rd and 4. 4.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Throw to the sideline. It's caught by C.J. Neal, and that's a gain of 19. The biggest pass play of the game so far, and we're only into the 3rd quarter. So quick throw out to left side across the 50, but there's a stop this time by Anderson Reed, who read that screen pass. He had to go quite a bit to stop that bubble screen. So 3rd and 6 this time. They try to run another screen pass to the running back, but look at this hit. It is Victor Dimitrankos again. 8 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and a big sack and a big hit on the quarterback. Every defender's dream. And now we force another punt. So now 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Quick throw out to the right side to start out the next drive, and that's caught by Xavier Storm. He gets tripped up, and that's a gain of 16. He's got 4 catches for 70 yards. So Dioberto this time, another quick throw out to the right side, and it's an interception. Manning goes up and gets it, and he's off to the races. Can Dioberto run him down? He can't, but then he gets tackled at about the 1. Take a look at this play by Manning. He is an athletic cornerback, and that's what happens when you play these athletic teams. He goes up and gets it. That was thrown to the outside to Xavier Storm. He jumps up and grabs it. That's an athletic play, and that's what top 5 teams do and national champions do. They make big plays. So here is Hill getting the handoff on the next play, and he's in from 3 yards out. It's a touchdown, and now Texas ties this game up at 14 apiece. So now as this 3rd quarter does wind down, Dioberto's thrown 2 picks in this game. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and that is another catch by Price Greer, who had a big game last game. As we start the 4th quarter, we started out by handing the ball off to Bam Cameron. He cuts up field, and he gets about a gain of 5 as he's well over 100 yards. We gave him 20 carries in this one as well. So now we're at about the 40-yard line. 2nd and 5 carry up the middle, and that is Apollo St. Vincent. Gain of 13. He's got it for another 1st down. So Bam checks back in. Look at this cutback vision. He picks up a gain of 5, and that's what you love about him. He has the vision. He has the size to fit through those small holes as we give it right back to him. 3rd and 1. Look at this. It's another first down. He's moving the chains. That vision of his is amazing. I really love this decision to make him kind of a feature back. So 1st and 10, throw to the end zone, and it's caught. Xavier Storm, maybe a little bit of luck on that throw, but it does make it to Storm. The cornerback was kind of creeping up. He saw Price Greer. That's actually Ramel Williams coming across to the right side, and he kind of goes off of Xavier Storm and opens up a touchdown throw. And now it's 21-14 as here comes this Texas offense back out onto the field. They haven't had much success at all moving the ball. Here's a throw out to the right side, and that's Coco Bamaye in coverage. That's a nice deflection. And that brings it to a 3rd and 3. A handoff up the middle. Hill stopped, and it's going to be fumbled, and it's picked up. David Wyatt, he's got it to about the 26-yard line, but take a look. But we still got the turnover on 4th down, so it looks like his knee was down, and now we take back over after a punt. So Texas is trusting their defense, but there's plenty of time left here in this game. Price Greer, throw out to the right side, and he's got it. And it brings it to a 3rd and 1. Marcus Smith checks into the game, the backup quarterback. He runs it up the middle, gets tripped up from behind, but it's a gain of 11, and it's a first down here, as now we're looking to move this clock and run this ball. So here's Bam Cameron. He checks in the game. Another big hole. He cuts back. And look at that vision. 9 yards on that carry as we give it right back to him here on a 2nd and 1. Texas has yet to call any timeouts, but here's another big run. Gain of 6 as they call their first one. And now we're going to continue to milk this clock as we bring it to an eventual 3rd and 2. It seems like a first down should win this game. Handoff. Bam Cameron cuts up, and he's got it. Gain of 7. And that is going to do it. What a big game by Bam Cameron in his first game starting. Man, this has been an incredible journey so far here in Season 7. 5-0, and we beat a bunch of top 25 schools, including the defending national champions. And the Whitetails come away victorious in this one. Bam Cameron is player of the game, and Dioberto hasn't had the greatest of starts, but I definitely can see him getting high. If we're winning and Dioberto's having these types of games, just think of when he's going to be on his game. I mean, these games might not even be close. And let's just talk quickly about the defense. The defense has showed up and showed up often, and I'm talking everybody. Jonathan Sims is probably having his best year of his career. And also, Anderson Reed, he's been having a lights-out year as well in defensive line. It hasn't been on the stat column, but he's still having a great year. And then let's just talk about Victor Dimitronkos. Look at this stat line, though. A sack, 4 tackles for loss, 9 solo. That's just showing you the work he's putting in and the effort. I mean, he's bringing you down. If he's got you one-on-one, you're getting hit hard. And then everybody in the secondary is also having a great year as well. So just looking at the difference in yards, and this just shows how much Texas missed their starting quarterback. They actually only got barely over 100 yards. That's just incredible. So after the game, we do get some bad news, though, in recruiting. Even after seeing the Whitetails beat Texas, Edward Ying commits to Texas. I mean, that is it's just crazy to me. I thought he had a chance to be an eventual starting quarterback for us, but it seems like we are going to miss out on Edward Ying. So we do have a couple of things as far as recruiting goes. Damon Trek, we are actually locked out. We will actually use the unlock. Now, the reason why I do use the unlock is because I only use it on custom recruits. So it is a way to get more points, but I mean, who would want to play for the Whitetails at this point? So I just think it's realistic for prospects to be interested in us. And even in the Midwest, I mean, these are all Midwest prospects. I expect every prospect to be interested, at least top 5. I mean, we can't fall too far behind. And I think that, you know, with a lot of these recruits, we are in the running, but we are falling behind a little bit. Aurelio Villain is really close to committing. He's about 97% locked. I expect next episode he should commit to the Whitetails, but everybody else, we're just still in the running, either first, second, or third, but we need to kind of drag it out. Hopefully the visits will help a lot in recruiting. So just looking at the conference standings, obviously we're on top of our division here in the West. In the East, Ohio State and Penn State are both top 5 teams. After that win, we move up to number 5. So we replace Texas and Marquette. Look at this. They started out ranked top 10, and now they are 2-3. The mighty have fallen, and Ohio State is back on the top of the conference. So that is going to do it here in this episode. We are 5-0, number 5. Just think about that. That means there are 3 Big Ten teams in the top 5 right now. That's how good our conference is at this point. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Going into more Big Ten play next. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I've been working hard for a minute. The ones who don't deserve it seem to be the ones that get it. The ones who speak the truth never get the recognition, but the ones that act foolish seem to get all the attention. It don't matter though, yeah. Hey, it don't even matter though, nope. Hey, it don't even matter.